There's a print facility out there that's screwing up the randomization of the pull rates in these modern booster boxes. We're going to talk about that more in detail in today's video. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Cody from Sellig's Pokemart. We operate a small online LGS. If you do want to support the channel or our store, head on over to our website in the description below. Before we get into today's story, make sure you do me a solid, though. Smash that like button if you like content like this. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We do giveaways and all sorts of other great Pokemon-related activities on this channel, including live box breaks every Sunday. And then make sure you smash that notification bell. That way you're notified every time we upload new content. Sometimes we do some very time-sensitive videos, so it's very important that you're notified as soon as that new content is uploaded. Today's video, I cannot take credit for being the first to announce this. This is actually a story that I heard on Squeak's Game World channel. So head on over there if you want to watch the original video. But I felt like it was very necessary to continue on and build on to what he's talking about, because the error that he discusses actually kind of confirms what's been happening here with these modern booster boxes. A lot of people have been complaining about pull rates and stuff like that. I'm just going to lightly touch on what happened here, because if you do want to go into more details, I would definitely suggest checking out his video. He definitely dives into it a little bit more in depth than I'm going to touch on, because I want to basically add on to what he discussed. So basically what happened was there's a store in Canada that received a shipment of Fusion Strike booster boxes, and it's actually the whole cases that had errors. There was a randomization error. Now these boxes had insane amounts of ultra rares. We're talking anywhere from like 12 to 17 ultra rare or better hits in these booster boxes. Now ultra rares, yeah, they're not that much of a hit. Like if you pull a V, you don't get that excited over a V. Even VMAXs aren't that big of a deal. Well, it is when those ultra rare better hits are mostly alternate arts, hyper rares, secret rares, gold cards, VMAX, full art, or better. Not just V cards we're talking about. We're talking about hyper rares. Now, to sum it all up, this store basically sold a bunch of booster boxes from a recent wave of Fusion Strike. Now, this is not coming from every distributor. Apparently, it's looking like it's from a specific print run. So that means this is a specific print facility that made this error, okay? And essentially, customer emailed back and got a whole bunch of insane hits out of these Fusion Strike booster boxes. And it was consistent. It wasn't just one box. It was multiple boxes from the same cases, okay? And basically, these boxes contained several secret rares per box, several alternate arts per box. Now, we're not talking about, 12 to 17 V hits. We're talking about like legit valuable cards. Some of these ultra rares, some of these alternate arts are worth $50 to $100 or more that are being pulled, and they're getting multiple per box, okay? That's absolutely insane, considering one thing a lot of people have been complaining about is the pull rate. So that makes zero sense that people are getting all these hits from these booster boxes, but it actually does make sense. From the looks of it, it's not just a booster box error, it's more of a randomization error. These booster boxes are heavily loaded with hits, whereas other booster boxes are heavily short on hits. And this makes sense. I've opened up multiple booster boxes myself that have been very, very short on hits. I've talked to customers that have struggled with hits, that have gotten maybe one VMAX for the absolute best pull of a booster box. That's really something that just puts collectors down and makes them feel really bad about a box when your best pull is a VMAX card or a V Ultra, or you only pull like 2 or 3 V Ultra rare cards. That's very disheartening, and it makes it very difficult for people to get into a set when they spend all this money on a booster box and don't even get any of the rare cards that they expect to pull from a booster box. I might say, well, Cody, that might just be a one-time thing. That was just some screwed up booster case. Well, apparently the store owner after being in contact with that customer, talking about how repetitive these booster boxes from this case were, that store owner opened up more boxes from that shipment, and that store owner had the same exact results, pulling multiple rainbow cards, multiple alternate art cards from the booster boxes from those cases, from that shipment. So it wasn't just one case, it was from the whole shipment. This is not good. And the one thing discussed from Squeak's Game World was about how this could affect the Fusion Strike singles market. So I do definitely agree with a lot of points that he made about being cautious about buying a lot of these ultra rare or better singles on the market, because these could be getting flooded into the market pretty heavily. And if you buy high and it gets saturated, chances are you're going to lose your ass on some of these singles. I'm absolutely blown away by this story. But like I said, it actually kind of makes sense, because like we've seen, a lot of people experience extremely bad pulls with booster boxes because the randomization of the rare cards is screwed up. And I think this makes a lot of sense to me, to be honest. From my knowledge, this was only with the recent wave of Fusion Strike. It wasn't the original wave. However, this kind of concerns me, and it should concern other collectors, that these mistakes are being made on such a large scale, and it's concerning. Yeah, as a customer opening up one of these booster boxes with insane amounts of pulls would be great. Anyone would love that. But then you got to understand, everything's got to have its balance, and the other side of the spectrum is there are even more booster boxes now that don't have those hits. I think it's pretty crazy, but like I said, this doesn't surprise me at all, really, with everything going on. And I mean, look what's happening with all these leaked cards and stuff. These Charizard cards are getting out of the print facility months early, a month early. Celebrations was leaked months early. Like, there's a lot of security problems here with Pokemon, and a lot of quality control problems here that need to be addressed. And I think they really need to start taking this a little bit more seriously, because this is our money that we're spending. This is our money that we're wasting on this product, where they're not taking it very serious enough, in my opinion. That's just my thoughts, though, for today. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And as always, everyone, let's make like Charizard and keep this passion burning.